Yo, Annie, I'm really happy for you, and I'm gonna let you finish, but Casey Bigelow, that's me, is going to be one of the best valedictorians of all time. Of all time. We like to have fun here. Take it away.
Parents, teachers, and honored guests, here we are today to celebrate all that we, the graduating class of 2013, have accomplished at Beaver Brae in the past 4 years. From sports teams going to OFSA, plays and musicals such as The Drowsy Chaperone, 12 Angry Jurors, and The Outsiders, and our cheerleaders winning nationals this year. We have so much to look back on and be extremely proud of.
Now, I'm no Abraham Lincoln, so I'm not the best at giving speeches. But before we begin, I'd like to issue a huge thank you to everybody without whom this wouldn't have been possible. I want to thank the entirety of the graduating class. I want to thank the entire staff of Beaver Brae Secondary School, from the teachers to the custodians to the office staff to everybody who makes this great school what it is. I want to give a real special thanks to the dream team of Mr. Bretch, Mr. Grunrod, and Mrs. O'Flaherty, the 3 best administrators I think any school could ever ask for. And I really want to thank my partner in crime, Andrea Johnson, who has put as much effort and drive into this as she does every facet of her life. From academics to athletics to the arts, she really puts her all into everything. She's even student council president, for goodness sake. I don't think she ever sleeps. Without her, I wouldn't be up here right now, and that's a fact. So thank you all. I am beyond fortunate to have you in my life.
Now, high school was a time to start to invent yourself and learn some pretty important life lessons. Fortunately, we have had some amazing teachers to help teach us these. If Mr. Eula has taught us anything, it is that the force is always with us. It will follow us wherever our life path takes us. There may be times when we stumble and fall, but the force will be there to help us get back on our feet. And then there's Mr. Broughton, who taught us that anything, even time travel, is possible. As we reach the end of our high school careers, we can't help but think who helped us get to this point. Our families who have been there since birth, our teachers who have tried their best to teach us, our friends who have been there for most of the great memories, Spark Notes for helping us all pass English, caffeine for all those late nights of studying, and on behalf of Casey, the water fountain by the library for always being the most refreshing.
As you can probably tell, Annie and I have tried to maintain some levity throughout this speech, with generous helpings of comedy. Some of you may be aware, there's an old rule in sitcom writing that there should be around 10 jokes every minute. Averaged out, you're looking at the laugh track going off every 6 seconds. And since I've been yammering for about 14 seconds now, I'd appreciate it if everybody could just go ahead and laugh really hard right now. That would be great.
As we head our separate ways, we will always remember where we're from, our small town of Kenora. And when people ask where that is, you may try to tell them where Kenora is. Lake of the Woods? No, oh no, it's 2 hours away from Winnipeg. No, it's not in Manitoba. Mike Richards is from there, the LA Kings, yeah. But those people won't understand this place like we do. They don't know the experience of taking 20 minutes to walk down Main Street just because you have to stop and talk to all the people you know. And of course, there's a lake we get to see every single day.
Last year, I was fortunate enough to spend a few months in Geneva, Switzerland. I was going to a much larger school in a much larger city, and one thing I noticed was the way people there organized themselves into cliques. I don't know if it's because we come from a small town, but looking around at this graduating class, I don't see a single person that I don't consider a dear friend, and I am honored to be a part of such a great, inclusive group. Never before have I felt quite so much like a part of a community, and never before have I felt so much like I've found a place where I belong. Being a Bronco is pretty cool. The past 4 years have been big ones, In the past 4 years, the world saw revolution in Egypt and Libya. We saw the discovery of the Higgs boson and the death of Osama bin Laden. We saw the first gay male pro athlete in a major North American sport come out of the closet. But for a lot of us, there have been other, more personal defining moments of the past 4 years. These are the 4 years where our brains are changing and developing most dramatically into the people we want to be as adults. Google it. For the graduating class, our 4 years at Beaver Brae have been defined by young loves and heartbreaks. We've made and lost friends. We've discovered new passions and learned so much about the world. And each of us has had a remarkable journey. These 4 years have meant a lot, but we all still have a lot of living yet ahead of us. At the rate modern medical science is advancing, 1 in 4 of us will live to see our 100th birthdays. Google it. At that age, 4 years might not seem like all that much in the long run, but I think the 4 years we all spent at Beaver Brae will be something special, and we'll carry memories of this time forever.
Next year is a year of change. We won't see the familiar faces we see when we walk down the halls of Beaver Brae. We won't come home at the end of the day to relax with our families. We won't have a lot of things that we have had in the past 18 years of our lives. This change will be forced upon us by time, whether you're leaving this year or next year. These changes will seem endless. We will make new friends, we will be independent, and we will learn how to survive by ourselves. This is the moment that high school has prepared us for, the time when we have to leave Kenora and explore the world.
To quote the great Tupac Shakur, Thug Life, things change. Things change, and that's the way it is. We've all still got finding a career and buying a house and raising a family ahead of us. Huge changes in our lives. And with so much ahead of us compared to what we've got behind, it's only natural to get a little scared. But that's just the way it is. As we move through our lives, I want us all to remember that we're Broncos, and if there's anybody that can handle the upcoming changes, it's us. In fact, some of us may welcome this opportunity to reinvent ourselves. I know I, for myself, have always felt changed by this image of being an intellectual, when in actuality, I have an urban artist and freestyle gangster rapper inside of me, dying to get out. Thug life.
But, of course, not everything will change. Personally, I am lucky enough that I get to move to the same city with 3 of my best friends. And, unfortunately, Casey Bigelow, but you can't have everything. And I know a lot of us have made friendships in these past 4 years that are truly unbreakable.
In the words of a past Beaver Brae alumnus, there are tall ships and there are small ships, but the only ships that matter are friendships.
So, no matter how far apart you may be, there's always Skype or FaceTime thanks to technology, as well as for our family at home. I know it may be difficult to teach our parents how to use Skype. Practice makes perfect, right, Dad? The best part is that we know that they will try, because they will miss us as much as we miss them. Postcards, letters, phone calls. There are so many ways to keep in touch. Not everything has to change. In 20 years, when we all gather for our reunion, I can't wait to see the effects of these changes, which I know will all be positive. Because looking at our graduating class, I know we are unbreakable.
In the Beaver Brae class of 2013, we are each of us brilliant, shining stars. I am privileged to be graduating with such a magnificent, talented group. We might be diverging right now. We each have a different path to where we're going, be it a career in the sciences and technologies, the arts, the humanities, or even in freestyle gangster rap, thug life. I know that success is waiting for all of us at the end of our roads. Each and every one of us is capable of great things, and as we all set out into the world with bold dreams and ambitions, greatness is waiting just around the corner.
Half the battle to achieving any goal or dream is having the confidence that you can do it. And looking at all these extraordinary and unique people that I get to graduate with, I know that we should all have the confidence that we will do great things in this world. Each of us are capable of exceeding expectations and going above and beyond. If we were able to accomplish so much in the past 4 years in this small town, imagine what we can do once we hit this world. Our dreams are unstoppable. The world is at our doorstep. Have the confidence and believe in yourself, and you will be unstoppable. High school was nothing like the movies. It was hard. It was tough. But standing here on the stage, we survived. We survived the stress and the hard times. Now, all we can do is look back on the good times, the memories we will keep with us as we make more on our separate journeys. We can walk strong as we cross the stage because we did it. We made it. And as we head with strong hearts towards our dreams, we must always remember it does no good to be afraid. Thank you.